What's up, guys? It's your girl Roxanne and
Crystal
behind the scenes.
holding the camera
behind the
this
scenes.
time.
So today we're gonna do a cooking video. We're gonna make my special chicken Alfredo lasagna.
Yeah.
So we're gonna show you guys how we're gonna do it. I already fried up the peppers and onions. So you're gonna need about 2 peppers and half an onion, but it depends how many people you're cooking for. If you're making, this is it says a 3-quart Pyrex dish. You can make bigger, you can make smaller, just depends, whatever you want to do. You can pick whatever vegetables you want. We like to have onions and peppers, but some people, you could add mushrooms or zucchini. I've done zucchini and mushrooms before. It still tastes good. And about 3 boneless, skinless chicken breasts. I put 3. Then again, if you're making it for a bigger family, you can use less chicken, or if you're making it for, did I just say bigger family? Bigger family, you use more. Smaller family, you use less. Depends. If you like a lot of meat, you put more meat. And then we grated up this mozzarella cheese. No measurements, just usually what I do when I layer it, I just sprinkle the cheese enough to fill, enough to cover the layer. And then you do your next layer, and then you cover it again, cheese enough to do layers. So I'm going to show you guys how I do it. I usually use 3 cans of Alfredo sauce. So we need a bowl to put that in. So we can mix everything up. Oh God, this is heavy. Holy friggin' thing in there is heavy. So we have this dish right here. And we're going to empty the Alfredo sauce in the dish. Just makes it easier. Try and get it as much as you can. You might not use, because we're doing a smaller dish, so we might not use all of the Alfredo sauce. So I'm just gonna, but then I need to put the spices in with it. I think I'm just gonna go with 2 for now, because it's a small dish, so I don't know if we'll need all of it. So, and then put some water to get the rest of this Alfredo sauce. I put a little bit of water in here, and you want to put that in your pan. So you cover the bottom of your pan because you don't want your noodles to stick to the pan. Use the other bottle that you just poured out of the Alfredo sauce, so you can, there's all that extra Alfredo sauce that you didn't get in the jar. Well, now you just got it all mixed with the water in the bottom. And you save, you don't waste food. You don't waste the sauce. So these are the spices that I add into it. Basil. We are going to be using 1/4 teaspoon. And you want to make sure that it's leveled. Put that in there. One of those. Get a mess everywhere. Okay, basil's done. That goes over there. Parsley. And again, make sure it's leveled. Put that in there. Paprika. Paprika doesn't really give you much of a flavor. I don't know, does it?
I don't know,
but I like paprika. I use that a lot. Recipes. Oregano. Again, level. And I did wash my hands before this, in case you're all wondering.
Yeah. When you cook, you wash your hands.
Wash your hands before you cook. Especially when you're using chicken, raw chicken, you gotta wash your hands after. Italian, yeah. Why does it look like it's too much on the top here? Italian seasoning has all the
Did
other.
you put spices in the meat too?
Oh yeah, so I put, when I fried up the chicken, I put one teaspoon of olive oil, extra olive oil, and I fried up the chicken, and then I put salt and pepper and a little bit of seasoning salt, but we have to use seasoning salt because that's what we have here. But usually when I cook up the chicken, I fry up the chicken, I put salt and pepper, and I usually buy like this chicken spice. You can buy like a chicken spice. I'll just sprinkle a little bit of chicken spice on the chicken, and then that's it. That's all I do. So now I need to get a big spoon, stir in all this stuff. And usually I put all this stuff in with 3 jars. So I hope that it'll be okay with 2. It should be okay. You can still use that measurements with 2 jars. Probably should be using it with 3, but depends. You might need 3, but maybe not. I don't know. Okay, guys. We will write down all the stuff that you need in the description. We'll write down all the stuff you need. So these are great value. Doesn't matter what kind of things, but make sure when you buy your lasagna, it says oven ready, because you need to make sure of that. If you don't do that, they will not turn out. They will not be soft, and it will take like a long time to cook. Guys are just going to do this until you get to the top. Do the same thing, put your noodles, put your meat, vegetables, sauce, and cheese, and continue doing that until you get to the top. Okay guys, well, here's the finished product. I just got a spatula and kind of smoothed out the top here. So I forgot to mention too, with the cheese, you guys could put whatever kind of cheese you want, like whatever you like you can put. I pretty much used almost a whole thing of cheese, this size. So 400 grams, I think that's the size that we got.
Yeah. Of
mozzarella cheese. If you like marble, you can use marble. If you like Old Fort cheese, if you like ricotta cheese or Parmesan, whatever you guys like to use for your lasagna, you can put whatever kind of cheese you want. I like mozzarella, so I use mozzarella. So this is going to go in the oven for about 45 minutes. I already pre-baked or preheat the oven to 350, and we will put this in the oven for about, check it in half an hour. I usually check it in half an hour. When you see there's some edges here, like these edges right here where the noodles are showing, as it's cooking, the sauce will start to loosen up and then so you want to check it and get a fork and just press down in these areas here or over here and make sure your noodles are in the sauce. Press it down, make sure the sauce is completely covering the noodles so you don't get any hard noodles. So in half an hour, check it, flatten it out with a fork, push it down in all the sauce, and put it back in for another 15. So we'll put it in for 45 minutes. Here you go. Final product or final
food.
Final food.
Final lasagna.
Final foods. Well, this has been 15 minutes more. It's like still, the noodles are pretty soft. Yeah, they're soft. Well, you just gotta pretty much
Can you hear it? Can you hear it?
Bubbling up. There. Yeah, it's done.
Done.
Now we gotta take
done.
a piece.
It's done. It's done. It's
Cut a
done.
piece.
It's done. It's done. Oh yeah. Yum.
You guys gotta try this recipe. It's so good.